Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, students.
Morning.
How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. How about you?
I'm fine, thank you.
And in this education we will discuss about entrepreneur and innovator in chapter 10. Okay, and first we will start now here.
Exercise A.
6 traits of successful entrepreneurs. What does it take to be a successful entrepreneur? Here are 6 common traits. 1. Caring about more than money. Making money is usually not the main motivation for successful entrepreneurs. Instead, they are driven by a strong belief in their product or service and its potential to improve people's lives in some way. 2. Not giving up. Good entrepreneurs are persistent. They don't give up easily and are willing to try out new ideas and take risks. Doing this leads to some failures along the way, but the entrepreneurs who eventually succeed are the ones who do not quit when things go badly. 3. Having a vision. True entrepreneurs see opportunities where most people do not. Then they need to convince investors to lend money for new kinds of products and services. 4. Dealing with change. Being open-minded and flexible is another important trait for entrepreneurs. The product they imagined in the beginning is likely to evolve over time, so they need to be flexible. 5. Tolerating uncertainty. Entrepreneurs must be able to live with uncertainty. Nobody can predict the future, but good entrepreneurs keep moving ahead with their ideas rather than worrying about the unknown. 6. Having self-confidence. The 6th essential trait of successful entrepreneurs is psychological. Having confidence in oneself. The best entrepreneurs believe in themselves and their ideas.
After listening we have learned exercise A, and in exercise B, I want to ask you to choose the statement true or false for each statement in exercise B. And the first from you.
The answer number 1 is true.
Okay, correct answer. And then you can continue.
Okay, I will answer number 2. Number 2, and the answer number 2 is true.
Okay, then we try to exercise B and choose the correct words to complete the sentence. I ask you to choose correct word to complete the sentence and start with from here.
Number 1, I recently applied for a permanent position in the company regional office.
Okay. And
I gave the job interview well enough to I didn't feel confident at first. Number 3 again. The company is looking for a price system. Okay, the answer is prices.
Persistent in ideal.
Yes,
Number 4 is capable, independently, and eventually.
See, and it's gonna appear.
Unit 10, page 186, exercise B, and page 187, exercise C. A presentation about a success story.
Hello, good morning, and thank you for inviting me to speak at the 4th Annual Innovations in Business Conference. It's a pleasure to be here. My topic this morning is something that is, I can see, very relevant to many of you. Many of you have paper cups in your hands right now. It's coffee, and a little company called Starbucks that all of you have heard of. And although the company isn't actually little anymore, it did start out that way. I'd like to talk to you today about the man who started the company, Howard Schultz, and about some of the things he's done along the way that have led to the company's great success. Perhaps these same ideas could lead to more success for your companies as well. In the early days, Schultz was like every entrepreneur. He had a strong motivation to bring the coffee culture of European countries to the United States. But, of course, he needed money to get started. So, he needed to find investors. But it was quite difficult for Schultz to find those investors for two main reasons. First, they didn't understand why anyone would pay extra for a fancy cup of coffee, and this created a lot of uncertainty about the whole idea. Would they eventually get their money back? Now, of course, it seems like the world was just waiting for a good cafe latte to come along. I've certainly bought my share of fancy coffee drinks. Okay, the other reason for the uncertainty among possible investors was the fact that Schultz kept talking about using his company.
Then I want to ask you to answer the question number 1.
Number 1 is the company.
Yes, correct answer.
It seems
Yes, correct.
the next topic about speaking. We use the present perfect to talk about number 1 action or situation. For the example is Lydia's parents have worked there for 20 years. They still work there now. And number 2 action or situation. For example, Scott has quit his position CEO twice in the past 20 years. For the next exercise, complete the sentence using the present perfect form of the verb. I will choose you one by one. For the answer, number 1 is Olivia. Who is the answer for number 1? Has been. Yeah, correct. Number 2, Luciana. The answer is have called, given, and scored. Yeah, the correct answer. The next is pronunciation. Listen the audio from Michael.
189, pronunciation. Thought groups.
In the early days, Schultz was like every entrepreneur.
The company experienced some major problems as a result.
For the next, let's do exercise E. I want to one person for read the part A. Christiana, you can read the part A.
The city of Detroit in the United States used to be called the Motor City. It was the home of the American automobile industry and for Chrysler and General Motors all had enormous factories there. Jobs were not hard for mine, but the mine, and they came with high wages and good benefits such healthy insurance, and time off with play.
Next, part B, Tokyo.
However, since the 1970, Detroit has lost thousands of jobs. Many people have left the city and neighborhoods are full of empty houses. Poverty and crime are serious problems in Detroit as well. Recently, top entrepreneurs are finding new opportunities here. They are buying inexpensive homes and business and turning them into success stories through their persistence and hard work.
Okay, thank you. For the next, we will watch the video.
My name is Sanga Moses, and I am a National Geographic explorer. In 2009, on my way home from Kampala, I met my younger sister Kyle. When she saw me, she started crying. She had to miss school again in order to gather wood for my family. Kids in Uganda spend a lot of time carrying wood because their families need it for cooking. A lot of them can't go to school because they don't have the time. This inspired me to think about an alternative source of fuel. I thought about what I could do and decided to pick my job. Everyone was shocked. I asked the university professor for some advice on what I should do about my ideas. I managed to get some help from the students. After 2 months, I had no more savings left. I decided to sell my furniture and even my bed. Slowly, we found a way to create clean cooking fuel using farm waste like always. This fuel burns cleaner and lower and is 65% cheaper. Now I am the CEO of Recopio Africa. We work with many farmers and women. They help to sell our eco-fuel to their community. About 105,000 families are already using this fuel on a daily basis in Uganda. And in the next 10 years, we want to reach 16 million families. By bringing green cooking fuel to people, we are saving forests, stopping air pollution, and helping farmers and women earn money for their families. More kids can now use the time for gathering wood to study in school instead. My advice to teens would be to follow your heart. It is amazing what can happen if you believe in your dreams and act upon them.
After you watch the video, I want you to answer the exercise C. I will choose you one by one for answer number 1 and number 2. For number 1, I want Luciana.
Number 1, answer is sister.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah.
The answer number 2 is shop.
Okay, alright. And next exercise D. I will choose one by one for answer the exercise B. Number 1 is Olivia.
The answer number 1 is 1. 1 on
Yeah. Alright. Number 2 is Jenna.
Number 2 is 65 person chapter than other groups.
Yeah, alright.
Okay, for the next is vocabulary. Listen carefully the audio.
Unit 10, Lesson B, page 194. Exercise A.
Chanda Shroff. When Chanda Shroff visited a part of India known as Kutch, she saw the potential for village women there to earn an income by selling their beautiful embroidery work. Shroff thought there was a strong probability that other people would appreciate the beautiful embroidery as much as she did, so she commissioned 30 embroidered saris before she left Kutch. Evidently, she was right. The saris caused considerable excitement at an art exhibit in Mumbai. Shroff sold all 30 of them within a few hours. Shroff eventually founded an innovative organization called Shrujan. Its mission is to market this traditional craft and help the Kutch people become more self-sufficient and to keep the craft alive and evolving. Since the Shrujan organization was founded, it has helped over 22,000 women earn sustainable, home-based income for their work and achieve more financial security. Shrujan has received a lot of recognition for its work, and Shroff herself received a Rolex Award for Enterprise in 2006. Shroff died in 2016, but the Kutch people still love and respect this woman who made a significant difference in so many people's lives.
Okay, after the listen the audio, I will choose you for the answer exercise B. For the question number 1, Luciana, can you answer that? Answer number 1 is probability. Okay, the correct answer. Okay, next. Number 2, the answer number 2 is a car. It's here. Yes. Okay, next exercise
C. Upian, you answer the question number 1. True or false?
Number 1 is true.
Yes, the correct answer. Next, number 2, Luciana.
Number 2 is false.
Okay, correct answer. Okay, for the next, the exercise B, I will use the answer the question number 1. Yeah.
Number 1, the answer number 1 is find a better, cheaper place for cancer.
Okay, that's correct answer. Luciana.
Answer number 2 is survive.
Okay, that's okay. The next is 15. I want you to answer exercise A together. Okay, please. Okay. Number 1. What the answer?
The answer number 1 is to make better place better.
Okay.
Number 2 is to make the customers feel like individuals or friends.
Okay.
Number 3 is to sell an art exhibit.
Yes. Okay, maybe that's all for our group. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Waalaikumsalam.